Hey, freeze dryers. I got a mixed batch going on today. Had a little leftover stew. We got a tray of kale in there for the puppy powder. Some chicken breast. And then the other day we ordered groceries from Walmart and they delivered somebody else's stuff. Well, when that happens and you call them and say, hey, you gave me somebody else's groceries, they say, oh, enjoy. They won't take it back and they won't tell you where it's supposed to go. So yeah, we got these breakfast link sausages, and we don't eat breakfast sausage very often, so I'm like, you know what, I'm gonna take them, I'm gonna cook them up, run them through the freeze dryer, and then I'm gonna make some breakfast MREs with freeze-dried eggs, the breakfast sausages, and then I'm gonna see about maybe putting a flour tortilla down into one section of the Mylar bag, then with the sausages above that and the eggs above that. So you have 3 compartments in one Mylar bag, and you'll be able to, cut it open. You'll have your tortilla in the bottom, add some hot water to your eggs, add some hot water to your sausages, and see how that reconstitutes for kind of a breakfast MRE. After the cycle's done and I go ahead and get them, when I go to package them up, I will I'll record it, share it with you, and then we'll break into one and see how it reconstitutes and how it tastes. But we're looking at probably noon tomorrow before this run is done, and then we'll get back to it. And this will also add probably, I would say probably a dozen more meals to my 365 meal challenge series that I'm doing. But the gal over there at Freeze Dry Society, she kind of raised the bar. She's doing 365 days of meals. So that's like over 1,000 meals that she's planning on preparing. That's dedication. I don't think I have the patience for that. So I'm going to go with the 365 and see how that works out for me. I will get back with you when this is done and we go to packaging it up. Until then, live long and freeze dry. Now, this was my idea as far as making a, say like a camping MRE, where I didn't want to have to take, a bunch of stuff in a cooler. Just wanted to have something in a bag they could add hot water to. And I thought, since I was blessed or cursed or whatever you want to call it with getting those sausages delivered here by accident, I thought we'd just try and use them like that. So the first thing I wanted to do was to take and say I'm going to make this, it's going to be an MRE for 2 people. So there's 2 of us. I'm going to say, all right, we'll probably have, I don't know, let's say 4 link sausages each. So I'm going to take 8 of these things. And try and wipe some of this grease off of the damn things. Okay, let's just say that I thought that would be enough for Becky and I to have a nice breakfast out at camp. So I'll take these sausages, I'm going to drop them down into the bottom of the bag. The next thing I'm going to do is bring out my impulse sealer. I'm going to stick the bag in about there-ish and dropping a seal on it. Come up just a little bit, drop another seal. So now that makes me 2 segments. The next thing I want to do is have a scrambled egg option for us. Now, typically I've found that about a tablespoon of the powdered eggs gives you about the equivalent of 1 scrambled egg. So I'm going to put about, and these eggs were done, oh, I don't know, about 6 months ago maybe. I'm going to put about a half a cup of the egg into the bag. So that should give us a pretty decent amount of scrambled eggs for the 2 of us. And since I've decided that these are not going to be long-term storage, but just more made and packed for transport, I'm not going to bother with the oxygen absorbers. So I'll go in here just above that level of the eggs. I'm going to seal it again. And then the last thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take a couple of these flour tortillas and I'm going to roll them up and place them into this last segment on the bag. Close up the zipper. I'm going to try and close up the zipper now. And then run the seal across the top. We have tortillas, eggs, and sausages. And it is 2:25:26. I'm going to set that up on the shelf here and then give it a try. Maybe give it a week or so, something like that. I really want to know if the fats, the grease that's attached to those link sausages, make them unusable. I am going to put them in a jar, and I will try and rehydrate one upstairs, maybe tomorrow or later today. But I just really have the feeling that these things are going to end up being snacks for the dogs rather than something that we're going to want to keep for ourselves. Just, Sadie, sit. Good girl. Leave the fingers. Yeah, they'll go through this jar in a couple days. And this is disgusting. So there you have it, guys. You've seen the kind of mess that we made freeze drying link sausages. And like I said, that was after I had boiled them to get the grease out before I tried to sear them a little bit. So I've got my afternoon cut out for me. I'm going to have to break down the inside of the freeze dryer, scrub down the shelves again, clean the inside, clean the glass better. Definitely going to have to change the oil on the vacuum pump. But hey, that's the situation. and we're not going to complain about it. We're just going to get her done. So until next time, appreciate you guys showing up. Like, share, subscribe, leave a comment. Anything you can do to help us get up to 500 subscribers would be great. I will leave you at that. Be well, be safe, and most importantly, live long and freeze dry. Okay, freeze dryers. You see the date on here, February 25th. This has set for close to March. Yeah, almost 2 months. This is the breakfast MRE that we have been working on here, and we are going to give it a try. I'm already pretty sure that the link sausages are a no-go. But let's get the cast iron pan going, and we will start disassembling this and getting it ready. We'll start disassembling this and getting it ready to go. And the first thing I'm going to do is detach the tortillas. Let's detach the sausages first. Like I said, I think those are going to be a no-go. The leftover ones that we had for the dogs, yeah, they didn't work out so well. They just they stayed mushy. They didn't get dry as I thought they would. But here we've got the freeze-dried egg powder, and I didn't think this through very well. Take and put the powder here in the bowl. A little butter for the pan. And then we'll go ahead and add some water here to the eggs. So this would be, I think this is about the equivalent of 3 or 4 eggs. So you can see that looks like it's rehydrated pretty well. A little bit of house seasoning, salt, pepper, and garlic powder. Cut open the sausages so you can get a look at them. And there they are. I don't know, they just feel squishy to me. And I don't feel like taking a chance on, well, they're probably safe to eat and all, but they didn't rehydrate well. You know, right after I did it, I did the video, I wanted to let those things sit in the bag for a while and just see how they did. Well, rehydrating them right out of the freeze dryer, I mean, they came back to life okay, but they took forever, and they had little hard spots inside. So I just decided that for me they're not worth it. I mean, if you are a super fan of Link sausages and just can't think about going into the zombie apocalypse without them, then hey, knock yourself out. But not for me. Now these are the tortillas that we took out of the bag. They were fresh out of the bag, and we put them in there and sipped them up, and they are just as soft and supple as the day we put them together. And that's been, like I said, 2 months ago. So we'll just move these eggs off to the side here. Drop one of the tortillas in the pan. Put about half of that egg on it. Grab the other tortilla here. Okay, don't get old. The arthritis kicks into the hands and you can't do anything. Spent my whole life turning wrenches and swinging hammers, and now that I'm old, nothing works. Alright, a little bit of cheese. Sadie, Bella, Mazikeen, there you go. Here you go, Maze. Sadie, and Bella. Good girls. So, they're not going to waste. They're going to my girls. I didn't like the way they rehydrated. I'm going to steer clear of that and not worry about it. But, I guess that the only thing left to do is to give it a taste and see what we think. And here we go. Perfect. I mean, absolutely no difference in the texture of the eggs. You just cracked, fresh eggs into the pan. They're delicious. Tortilla, fresh as can be. And like I said, this stuff has been sitting in the Mylar bag for 2 months. And I'm sure 2 years wouldn't have made a difference. The eggs have been freeze dried, stable, in the bag. These things in the bag, sealed up, no air, no light, and these are the results you get. So, make these MREs, take them out to camp with you. Heck, keep one in your briefcase at work. You decide, nothing at the cafeteria sounds good. You can, whip one of these up. Mix up the eggs in the water, chuck it in the microwave, do that up, and then throw it on a tortilla. Well, okay, so we can finish out this video. We know that everything worked out well, except for the Link sausages. I might try scrambled sausage next time. That way I can cook it up, drain the grease off, wash it, and get all of the grease out, and I think it might do a little better in the freeze drying process. But the Link sausages, there's so much fat and so much filler in them, they just did not come out to my liking. My dogs love them, as you saw. But that's that for this breakfast MRE video. Freeze dried through the Blue Alpine. Really think about getting yourself set up with a freeze dryer. Take responsibility for your own food security, and you know, that worry off the back of your mind. It's worth a lot. The freeze dryer will pay for itself quickly. If you're interested, there's a link in the description. Check the guys out, see what you think, and until the next time, live long and freeze dry.